Welcome to my channel. Thank you for being here, and the video starts right now. Alright, this video is going to be on how I set up my 280s RBGs and all 280s. Basically, it's going to be similar to the 220, but it's a little different. Different components, right? So first, what I'm going to do is get, obviously, the chain, number 2 chain, MB Crunch Proof swivels, and super stake ends right here. I'm gonna grab the bolt cutters. These big old bolt cutters here. First cut any lock. Okay, get the chain. Find the end of it. There's the end. So first we're gonna do like we did on the other one. Go around the spring, correct? Like what I did last time. Find the body of the swivel. Put it through the swivel. Like that. Take the chain. Go through the eye. Spring eye. Find where you want to connect it to pieces of chain. Right? Alright, back to doing what we're doing. I had a neighbor come up and talk to me about some lawn stuff that falls in line with my job. So you put the chain together like this. I'll show you in a second. Is hook it in. Looks like that. Hooked up. It's hard to see. Right? And pliers. This is my crimper. So I was telling my buddy, my best friend, right, that I walk 10 to 15 miles a day at my job. Almost 50 miles a week, because we do 4 days, right? And it's a lot of work. And this is landscaping, right? Just chatting with you for a second while I tighten this. It's a lot of work. But we get the stuff done in half the time they expect us to get done. They say, oh, you got 3 days to plant these trees. We get done in a day. So stuff's getting done. But it's not one of those things where it's not getting done. But there's that. So I crimped it on there, right? I'm going to cut this link so it detaches. Well, not that link. This link. Give me a second with the big old bolt cutters. Similar to what I did on the old other 220. That's kind of where we're going with this. But we're doing something a little different to make this a little better. How am I going to improve it, right? Well, the key to improving this is at the other end. Well, I get this, right? Cut. There's big old bolt cutters. I crimped it a couple times, now I'm going to break it off. If I can. So you cut the link that's not attached, obviously, right? So you have a one solid link combo. One solid link. It's kind of the goal with this. See if I can cut it again. Cut this chain with the old bolt cutters doesn't always work very easily. There we go. You guys still there? Alright, good deal. Don't think you guys walked away. break that link off, right? Save that link so it doesn't go in any tires of any vehicles. There's that. Connected right there, right? It can move, it can swivel back and forth. This is a stronger link than those little eye hook things. Get a J-hook. Put it in the swivel. Like that. Take the chain. Put it in the hook. Shut the eye. So the eye's shut. It swivels, right? That's the first swivel. And this is a shout out, special shout out to my favorite man, Beaver Trapper 89, my biggest fan. I mean the biggest fan. Know why he's my biggest fan? He's a jealous son of a gun. He always tells me, oh, you need 75 swivels, 20 feet of chain on my body grips. Trust me, he doesn't know what he's talking about. He comments on stuff, he's an absolute moron. Back to the program. I'm going to go 1 link, 2 links, 3 links, 4 links, 5 links, 6 links, 7 links, 8 links, 10 links, 11 links, 12 links, 13 links, 14 links. So 14 links is about, let's see, 9 inches from the tip of the other swivel. It's 9 inches. I got a GoPro 9, so fishing videos should be coming. Better trapping videos should be coming too, so you guys can see all the goodness on a nice flat platform. Nice stable platform. That was my worry with the other one, was I could never keep it steady when I was walking. It was always bouncing around. Now I wanted to improve on that for you guys, and that's what I'm doing. I got a GoPro 9. So obviously take the body of the swivel. So here's something. If you never put a swivel together, take this. There's the body. Take the eye. Take it like this. Go like this. Hook it in. You want the swivel on the inside, right? I know I'm talking, a lot of trappers know how to do this. If there's anybody new in here, you want to do it like that, correct? That's how you want to do it. Well, that's what I mean. You want to do it like that. The other one goes in the same way. But first, I'm going to hook this one on. Hook the cable on. Tighten the crimp down with about 9 inches of chain. There that is, crimp down. We got better pliers this time. Can't speak. So there's swivel, a ring of chain to a swivel. That's your eye. To 9 inches of chain to a swivel. Right? So 2 swivels. And you gotta take this eye, put it in. This is real time. I'm not editing this, guys. I have to put another, actually I have to edit one part where I put the other video in first and the neighbor interrupted, but that's alright, it happens. So put the swivel in there. Take the chain. Put it in. Now I'm going to crimp that J-hook. That J-hook is, I'm standing on it, is crimped. See that? Some people weld the eye right here. I don't. I'm not dealing with something pulling super hard. I'm just dealing with water animals that will spin on them, right? So I don't have to worry about that too much. Go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 links. Another 9 inches. Got to cut that at the 14th link. One crimp. 2 crimps. 3 crimps. old bolt cutters. These are like 20 years old, so they don't work super well. There, I crimped it a couple times. I usually crimp it right on the spot where they weld the two pieces together. Broke that crimp. Save those crimp pieces if you don't want them to go in your tire or anything. There's that. So you take another swivel. There's another swivel. You can't go like this, hook it on here and put it in the eye, right? You got to put it in the eye first. Put it in the eye. Like so. This trap is heavy, so it's cramping my hand. Once again, you hook it on the eye. So bear with me, this is a 10-minute video so far. There's a reason for that. If I do a bunch of cut and stops and goes, stops and pauses and plays, or whatever the heck you want to call it, it turns into a fiasco. So there's that, right? This time, this is your third swivel by the trap. You're gonna not cut the chain at the first section. So where it starts to get interesting about how I set them up, right? You could technically just leave that and put the stake through that, but I'm gonna put another link through it, another section of chain. The last piece, you do the same thing. You just repeat it with the other that you did with other swivels. Crimp it. Make sure it's shut. The key thing, a lot of people make a mistake on, they don't shut them all the way. Make sure they're shut. These are shut. Go, and then I take, so you have this length of chain right here, right? I take this and go arm's length away. Right? Then you're gonna go like that. So I'll measure it at the end. Then I'm gonna cut this last piece. Cutting it real quick. Break this off if I can. Gotta cut it again. So bear with me, guys. It's 11 minutes in. It's a little real slow when you try and teach people because you can't just do it in 2 seconds. I could have got this done in half the time, right? But what I'm doing, trying to teach you guys. Now, what we do, we don't put another swivel on the end. We don't put another regular swivel, right? We take one of these. I'll show you in a second what it is. Showed you at the very beginning of the video. It is a super stake end. And how these are set up, take the eye, hold it like that. The eye, so the super stake end comes out like that. What I'm going to do is take the super stake end, put the chain through it, and crimp it shut. So what you're doing, creating a nice big old spot you can put almost an inch rebar through if you wanted to, right? And what this does is it gives you a nice little spot to put it stake. Versus something small like this that you use on the end with one swivel, it's a lot bigger. The hole's a lot bigger, right? So, well, it's circular, so it fits better. This is a little more finicky. That's what I do on that, right? So now, what we're going to do is measure how much chain I have on here. What we're going to do, measure, and as the joke goes for Beaver Trapper 89, I have 25 feet of chain and 25 swivels, right? Because he doesn't believe in swiveling until he gets a foot around the trap around the foot and the animal pulls out and he wonders where his animal is. So I don't fire hole and no chain in there. I've heard Clint Locklear talk about swivels. I've heard Dunlap. I've heard Nick Ernie talk about it. I've heard everybody talk about it. And it's just not normally a main topic of people. And that is because it's supposed to be a kill trap, which it is. It does just the job. But sometimes things happen. You can't tell an animal to put his head in there and stop and snap on his neck, right? So stuff happens where they bump him. And sometimes accidents happen where you got to make a change. Swivels help with the comfort of the animal. And it helps with keeping your animal in the trap. So this has roughly 8.5 feet of chain, right? 8.5 feet of chain. This is for a specific spot. I usually run 6. This is for a specific spot on a creek that flows real hard, very narrow, where there's a lot of public eyes looking at it. So what I wanted to do is come off the KB stand, go down creek and go under the water where they can't see it, so nobody can see the animal there. That's why you have such long chain versus just 6 feet. And that's what I do with my 280s, this specific 280. But most body grips, they run 6 feet, 3 swivels, and that's what you get. But this is a little special one. And this is going to be for a special spot on a golf course. If that makes sense. It's a very special place. Very special situation. That's a special setup. Thanks for being here. Thanks for still being here if you're still here. Like, comment, subscribe. Let me know what you think. I'm sure Beaver Trapper 89 is just jealous. He's my biggest fan. But jealousy is the biggest form of flattery, right? Have a good day.